Hey gang, thanks for joining me for the September newsletter installation. Siggy Von Krum has decided to join me for this broadcast. I can't believe that we're transitioning from summer already to fall. Back to school is happening in many different shapes and forms. So I hope everybody is doing well with this transition as well. We've decided to keep my daughter home to learn remotely for the first term, just to see how things transition and how policies and procedures get implemented. So I hope all of you and your families are adjusting as best as you can. And in the real estate, the market is steady. It's been upbeat with tons of activities. Prices in many areas are trending upward, in part due to historically low mortgage interest rates. And as expected, the Bank of Canada has announced that there will be no change to the key rate, which was held at 0.25%. So if you've got any questions along those kind of fronts, don't hesitate to reach out to me, because there's a lot of things to kind of discuss, and financing with real estate usually go hand in hand. So as we all know, it's been pretty stressful over the last 6 months, and there is something called a 30-year mortgage amortization. So whether you're renewing a mortgage or looking for options to reduce monthly payments, even though the maximum amortization period for insured mortgages is capped at about 25 years, lenders do offer conventional mortgages with a 30-year amortization, and may even be able to extend special 30-year options. So a longer amortization period typically means lower monthly payments, but there's less paid toward the mortgage principal each month and in the long run. So it means paying more interest. So having a mortgage with a longer amortization doesn't mean you can't pay off your mortgage sooner, but definitely check with your lender about prepayment privileges for down the road. So lots of points to consider there. And another topic of interest that was brought to my attention is your business could be the condo board's business. So as a lot of folks are working remotely from home, especially over these past few months and continuing on, it's important to check your insurance policy to see if working from home actually impacts your coverage. So the residential condo complex may have a clause in the declaration stating that the complex is strictly residential, so you may not be able to use your place as an office or for other business purposes. So the board may have to get involved if an owner has business associates or employees or clients or patients on the premises, or if parking becomes an issue. So just some fine print to think about as we progress in this new societal norm. And then I had a couple tips for increasing your borrowing power. I mean, in today's real estate market, knowing how lenders calculate borrowing criteria and how you'll be able to borrow is extremely important. So I've got a few techniques that will help you get approved and moved. I know, a bit corny for this, but I had to. So tip number 1, minimize your credit lines. So clear the outstanding balances on unsecured credit lines, credit cards, or any other loans. Cancel credit cards that you're not even using. I know I found some old brick cards and Berks that I haven't used in years, so that was homework for me. So number 2, report all income. Lenders typically look at the previous 2 years of income. So the more income shown, the more borrowing power there may actually be. So that also means having tax returns up to date. All right, tip number 3, split liabilities and debts with your partner. I know that might sound ominous, but there could be a silver lining here. So check with your accountant, of course, If you're just going for the loan yourself and your partner isn't going to be on the mortgage, then it can work in your favor to split your liabilities with them. So, for example, if you split expenses such as cost of living, a lender may determine that you're able to service a much higher loan. So, point number 4, I promise I'm almost there. Some lenders specialize in approving different styles of income. So you might work 9 to 5, or be a contractor, or a consultant. You may own a small business. By choosing a lender that favors your type of income, you may be able to boost your borrowing power. So last 2 points here. Point number 5, get the right type of loan. A lower interest rate is always the initial focus, but look at the amortization, 25 or even 30 years. Ask about prepayment options and portability. And my last point on increasing borrowing power, focus on saving. It's not easy, but with a larger down payment, you will have more options. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I'm always here for any questions, how the market's doing. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd be delighted to speak with you. So all the best, continue to stay safe, and here we go, bracing for fall, everyone. All the best, and talk soon, guys. Bye.